Yo, what's going on, guys? Good afternoon, Miami. This is your host, Philly 305, and welcome to the Miami Fan Talk Show with my co-host, Poseidon 305 and Willie Bayman.
Yo, what's good?
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
What's
Just a little,
happening?
just a little description, guys. This is a Fan Talk Show. We cover all different teams. We are primarily Dolphins fans. As you can see, the first three of our panel are Dolphins fan. We do have a Green Bay Packers fan on panel. But we do cover the Dolphins, and we also cover the NFL news and NBA news. So this segment today in episode 2, it's about training camp on all 32 teams, or at least most of them. We're going to get a couple in today. If we have any time, we'll do some NBA stuff as well. So that's basically what we do. We talk about different teams, not just the Fins. Fins Talk is on Monday. So without further ado, welcome to our show. Let's get started, guys.
Dale.
Yo, Poseidon, you got your mic up or what?
I was having some technical difficulties.
You know what's crazy? My power went out right before it started.
Hey,
yeah.
Kenny, I wanted to ask Beeman a question.
What's up?
What happened to outside?
It's thunder and it's lightning. I'm not gonna go out there with
it pours.
Yo, I do have to say, Beeman, nobody needs to see your high school diploma behind your head, bro.
Hey, at least they can see I finished 12 at least. I got the 12 at least.
Unfortunately to those who didn't finish, but some of them got the GD, so we all right. Yeah. So again, welcome, guys. So what we're gonna go into is training camp. Like I said, we're kind of interested to see different teams. I hope one day, as we grow, we get other fan bases podcast on here and talk about different teams. Especially like as the Dolphins come into the NFL season and we start games. I would love to have different fan bases podcasts come on and talk about their teams, so we can learn something about their teams, along with them learning about the Fins. So this is all family. We're all NFL family, right? We are competitive and we want our teams to win, but at the same time, we want the same info, Yes, sir. I see. You see, we got a Cubby. He's a Cubs fan, Willie Bayman, but he's got Marlins bobbleheads for some reason. But it's all right.
Well, when you're a Marlins fan, you're allowed to have another team.
Yeah.
At least. At least.
At least, bro. You got to have something.
You got no choice, bro.
Our Marlins, bro, forget it. So, a question I wanted to ask you guys today is, what training camp battles are you guys looking forward to the most, as position-wise, and what team?
Well,
like, what's the most enticing?
I think the one that everybody pretty much is dying to watch is the O-line battle. At least you have two spots that are for sure. With Connor Williams and Armstead.
Yeah. Armstead.
Those are two.
I would say Hunt. Hunt has
a Hunt too. Yeah. Hunt as well.
I would say the only position of concern is the other tackle position where Liam Eichenberg is. I think that's the only tackle position that we might be of concern. But remember, they're moving him back over to the original. If I'm not mistaken, they're moving him back over to the original side where he started. So we might get better play from him. Hopefully, because he's going to be competing with Austin Jackson.
I was just getting into that name as well. Austin Jackson is also part of that too.
Competing, with Austin. So we'll see how they do. Hopefully, regardless, we have capable backups. Regardless of whichever one takes that position, they are capable backups. They're Austin. He could be a number one. We'll see how he plays, in training camp as training camp rolls along, right?
Yeah, right.
And we have a good defensive line, so he's going to get reps. We had a good defensive line last year, so hopefully he can improve on that and see where we go from there,
Yeah. That's like the one position that everybody is dying to watch.
No. It's a great position. It's going to be a fun battle. I hope that their play improved from last season. Because if not, we might be in trouble.
No Jesse James, right?
We do definitely need capable backups. With the history, remember, Armstead is a little older. If I'm not mistaken, he's in his 30s. No,
he's in his 30s. Yeah, he's in his 30s.
He had injuries before, So you want to definitely have a capable backup to step in and fill that role in case something does go down, you know? What'd you think, JoJo? What'd you think? Poseidon, can you hear me?
Yeah. Low budget productions for real, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we gotta get that logo in low budget production.
We gotta get that logo.
Gotta get that logo.
Triple L. Triple L.
Triple L. My laptop is going back and forth over here.
No, it's rough.
It's rough. Low budget production. You know, it's all right though. We're gonna keep moving.
We'll keep it going.
We just started. Everything else will come.
Yeah, so, he's having problems.
Yeah, he can't hear nothing with the mic or anything. We don't hear you. No,
I just had to unclick the mute button. The problem is that I bought a new mic today and it's not working out.
Return to sender.
Return to sender. Oh, yeah, let's go back to Walmart.
Hey, can you stop putting my personal business out there? I already told you about this, man.
What are you talking about? I just said Walmart.
Yeah,
I didn't know you bought it. Did you buy that?
Where I got it from? You know where I got it from.
I didn't know. Which one did you buy?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
I don't know. I didn't know. Did you get that the wireless one that attaches to your Bluetooth or no?
Hey, again, this is low budget production. We don't buy wireless stuff.
Oh,
well, what we were talking about was the O-line. What do you think, Joe? Poseidon. My bad.
What do you? Poseidon, sir. Don't be putting out his.
Sorry.
Continue. Well, I think the O-line is a battle. I'm not going to call it necessarily a battle. The battle is if they're going to block. Honestly,
yeah,
I like to pick up Connor Williams. However, he's had issues in the past with penalties. It's a little concerning. But I think more or less, they're trying to try him out in different positions on the O-line. But hopefully we're able to find a center and we can have everybody at their natural position. But with the addition of Armstead, I hopefully
it elevates that line. He does elevate that line, and he brings a better.
Well, we don't know yet. We don't. That's on paper.
That is true.
Right.
Paper. We've had good teams on paper in the past.
We have to wait until training camp.
Yep.
To see exactly, and who knows? Probably he won't even be ready by training camp.
100%. That is true.
That is true.
So, I don't think they're gonna do too much with him because they already know what they got from him, for the most part. But down
that left side.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see them.
I don't think that's a battle. Honestly, because if it was really a battle, I think they would have made more additions, which they should have.
But they did. But I think they're battling that tackle position between Eichenberg and Austin Jackson is going to be on that other side. That's the main battle. That's that key battle. And maybe Craig Little might be involved in that too.
I have faith in Mike McDaniel, even though he's a first-time head coach.
He's offensive minded. So
again, we haven't seen this offense yet, and this whole entire offense is learning another new offense.
A whole different offense.
But however, I'm going to say that the O-line is not a battle. To me personally, the biggest battle is that running back position because we really haven't had anything since I would say Ricky Williams and Ronnie Brown.
We had Bush.
Yeah,
we had Bush.
Well, yeah.
Bush played well for us.
Well, we did have Bush.
And Lamar Williams had that. Not Lamar Williams. Lamar Miller had a decent season. He wasn't a great. He was all right back.
But come on, we haven't had a running back that can control the game.
Oh no.
That can control the game. I don't want a Derrick Henry. I want somebody that could, open up play action that could get you.
We could have had Jonathan Taylor.
That I'm confident enough to hand off that
one of those
to my on third down to my running back, and he can pick up the first for me.
We need a power back. That's my opinion. That the one that gets in that third down is gonna be a power back. Who's gonna pick up that 2-3 yards?
Or a shifty guy. But
shifties is more to the outside. They're gonna drop down. They're gonna clamp down. I want somebody who's gonna run up the middle, put his head down.
Put a power that shit.
I mean, but I believe that's every running back.
Like Ricky Williams back in the days.
There's no such thing as running backs, but there's no such thing that running backs that comes with the position.
No.
Oh yeah.
You cannot expect a running back to get drafted from college and not expect that he has to put his head down and go down the middle, because there's no running back that's gonna survive on just doing outside runs.
I agree.
That's not possible.
You got to be able to run up the middle.
To me, the running back position is a big issue as far as the O-line, because the O-line can make the running back. If you don't got no blocking, you can't have a running back.
Do you think they'll have a battle for like who's 1, 2, 3 in running back? Is that kind of the battle, you think?
Well, the thing is, McDaniels, remember, if the 49ers had a running back by committee, I think it's whoever's producing who's going to play.
Okay.
It's running back by committee.
Well,
so if you're looking for
I thought maybe,
they have running back by committee after Moser went down.
Right.
Well, that is
Moser was the grinder.
They had what's his face run on there too, because it was him and this guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously he came here, and obviously he didn't do shit.
No, he didn't. Oh, it could be the offensive line.
Moser was the guy over there, and
it always involves back. Listen, man, if you can't solidify the trenches, it's going to be hard to do anything. People don't realize how important that offensive line is, and having a good offensive line. But all right, I'll give you the best example: the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, they've invested in
They invested in their offensive line. Jonathan Taylor's benefiting from it, okay, because he had an amazing year.
Oh, hell of a year.
They had Carson Wentz, who's known to be, Carson Wentz, and they don't really have a wide receiving core. They have Pittman Jr., but other than that, you have Pascal, which he's like a 3-4 maybe in everybody else's roster. He's not a number 1, number 2, and then you have Ty, who's been.
But hold on. In Pascal's defense, he didn't have a quarterback either.
He didn't. No, you're right. You're right. He's a speed guy though. But he's a speed guy. He's a slot. He's a speed guy. But then you have Ty, who's another speed guy, but he's been riddled with injuries. The past
his age has caught up to him too.
Exactly, and Pascal's been getting hurt a little bit, so all they have is really Pittman.
And what's the other one they have? What's the other white boy?
They have tight ends. They got 2 good tight ends, and they're mostly blocking tight ends. So they have different things going on. So, but their offensive line is amazing.
Yeah,
they have a great offensive line.
So it is. It's one of the good ones.
So did Jonathan Taylor buy them scooters or something this year?
Probably.
Something like
that.
He
had to upgrade after last year. He had to upgrade his game.
I don't really think he needed an all-star line. I think Jonathan Taylor's very talented. I think he could go to any team. And
ball, bro.
I don't think he'll have the year that he had, but I think he'll go to any team and run that rock because he's a definition of a running back. You don't need to be big like Derrick Henry.
No, 100%, man, and that's what I'm saying. So we'll see what happens with them with the Dolphins and their training camp battles, But
I think that's like the one that everybody wants to see. I'll say 1A. 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 1B would be linebacker position.
What I would say, something I'm looking forward to get off of the Dolphins topic for a little bit. I want to see what happens in Seattle in that quarterback position. You got Geno. You have Geno. You have. The reason why I'm saying this is because I don't think any of them three can produce.
Please. They're giving Gino a shot just because he had 2 good weeks last year.
I know, right? But I want to see if they make the move to pick up Baker. I want to see if they're done. I want to see if the Browns will make.
Why are they going to do that if they already got Geno Smith?
Because I don't think Geno's going to.
Well, I mean, I don't think Geno's it. I mean, they also got Drew Luck.
Geno's a backup too. Geno's a solid backup.
They got Drew Luck too.
What is the battle of second stringers?
Yeah, I know.
Right? exactly.
But that's what it is, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm kind of looking forward to it because I want to. I know they're going to regret getting rid of Wilson, which I mean, it was unfortunate for them.
Oh.
But that's a loss that's hard to come back from. You know what I'm
saying? Hey. Why are you so serious, man?
I think he's frozen. That's why.
You think he froze?
He's frozen? Oh, so it's my turn. Now I can talk.
Well, that's low budget productions.
That'd be Hanson with that poor connection. He got that poor ass connection. You better upgrade. You better get that 1 terabyte over there, boy.
Yeah, he froze. He froze for sure. But I don't know. I don't know if they will make that move. I mean,
that
because
is the battle of 3.
Baker does have a rough time right now within Cleveland.
It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting.
But honestly, I'm very surprised that honestly we could say that Seattle Seahawks they're gonna tank. They're gonna tank.
Yeah.
And this is something that it's a move that you can tell what's gonna happen in Seattle. Because honestly, Geno right now could honestly be the starter. So you had difficulties, sir?
Yeah, I was trying on the iPad, but that shit wasn't working, so I had to, switch it up, put it on the phone.
Oh, interesting thinking.
Yeah, bro. Something, this fucking and then this light that I got back here. Oof, all right, even better now. Here we go. I got people working for me back here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got people. Oh, so it's like that.
You got to give me my lighting, make sure my lighting.
He's got producers.
You know how we do, bro. So what's going on, fellas?
I see.
Not much. It's a rainy afternoon over here on this side.
Oh, it's raining by you guys right now?
Yeah,
it's dry on this side of town.
Sunny on this time, boy.
Yeah, Willie got scared. Beeman got scared of the lightning and ran inside. He actually went outside with all those trophies. You really think that lightning is going to start on plastic?
Shit.
Nah, it's just not plastic. I got electronics with me too, as well. So.
The funny one was the one that he won for writing a story.
A novel? It was a book or a novel?
It was a book.
Hey, how many pages? How many chapters was that book?
I don't know, man. I was a little kid when that happened.
You never wrote the book.
So what you mean is
I did. I was like 12. I was like 11 or 12.
Then you weren't that little.
I still got it. I still got the book.
I'm pretty sure by 12. I could understand if you told me.
Where? I have no idea. Somewhere in this house.
But 12?
Yeah, no. I mean, maybe less than that. No,
what book did you copy?
I ain't copy no book. It's actually a book I just made, illustrated drawings as well.
You know that's against the law if you copy.
So what he said is it's a comic book.
It's a book. You made a
hey, we're talking about the 90s, okay? We're talking about the 90s. I mean,
we're illustrating a comic book. That's what you're telling me.
No, you basically it was basically a story about what you want to be when you grow up, and we make a book.
What was it? Come on, tell us. I want to hear this. Hold on, I want to hear this. Come on.
Nah.
Dude,
why you gotta put me out like that?
I'm pretty sure you still. I'm pretty sure. Did you fulfill?
I do have it. I still got the book. Where? I have no idea. Somewhere.
Let me ask you a question. Did you fulfill those dreams of what you want to be when you grow up?
Far from it, brother. Far from it. Way off base from where that was going.
You should actually write a part 2.
I'll tell you
the title could be what I wanted to be, but where I ended up.
The title, yeah, this is awesome. It was actually to be a mechanic engineer. That's what it was.
Okay.
So I made a book, and it was this contest, and I went, and it didn't get published because the winner got published.
Engineer.
But I did win my first Game Boy back then. The Game Boy.
And how did you win that?
Whatever it was, I don't know what place I got. I don't remember.
All right.
But I did get a free Game Boy back then. Game Boy's
We're gonna have to discuss that after 9 o'clock, bro.
After 9 o'clock and backstage, we'll discuss.
Don't worry, I'll look for it. We'll
discuss your career path, your career choice.
Yeah. The blueprint.
I'm sorry. I can't call you by your government name on here. It's very hard, you know. It's the guy you see every day, you know. It's hard. But we were actually talking about the QB battle in Seattle. And I was telling them that the Seahawks are preparing themselves to tank. Obviously, they brought in Jacob Eason, who hasn't done not a thing. They brought in Drew Lock. Mm-hmm. Great arm, but hasn't done a thing. And then Geno. We got Geno, who's
Geno ain't started.
Had 2 good weeks.
He's
last year.
On the depth chart, he's a starter. On the official depth chart right now, he's a starter.
Yeah, probably right now because he was the backup, right?
But
yeah, it's a battle. I think at the end of the day, I think Drew Luck is gonna probably end up winning that job. I think Drew Luck will end up winning the job there. Because
Drew Luck, you really think that?
I think because of the arm. Geno Smith. I think we already see what Geno Smith is. Geno Smith is a backup. If you look at that team, all the quarterbacks on there look like backups.
We got nothing but love for Geno, hometown. You already know, representative.
Yeah.
We got nothing but love for him.
He's in the NFL. He's doing better than me. So I can't really complain. But
he's not there because still there. Bro, you got it.
And garbage on doodle, you know, like I
said, Geno can do exactly what he did last season. He can come in for 2-3 games. He can manage the game, try to get you the dub, but then he's not the starter. You know, then you bring back Russell. He could, but that's it.
I think it really depends on who DK Metcalf meshes with.
Now here's my next question though with that, right? So we're gonna stay on the Seattle subject. So why not? So if Seattle's on a rebuild, right? If they're going to tank, why not acquire more draft picks and trade away some players, free up some cap, kind of do something similar to what the Dolphins did, unofficially.
Bro, if I was in Seattle, I could probably give you better information because I really don't know what the hell they're trying to do over there in Seattle.
Because
if you're tanking. What are you tanking for? Because what quarterback is coming out in the draft this year?
Exactly. Well, there's a couple quarterbacks. I mean, you have Bryce Young, you have like Tyler Van Dyke, you have a couple good, decent. You have the quarterback from Ohio State.
I'm still not sold on Alabama quarterbacks.
Neither am I.
Sold on Alabama quarterbacks.
Why did you mention Tyler Van Dyke?
Because those are the top 3 that are coming out next year so far.
Why?
Hey, but let's see what they do. Let's see. I don't know. I really don't know because that team, that Seattle has a team that could do something. That defense is just horrible. But now you lost the franchise quarterback. So what are you gonna do?
Like they're just going backwards.
You're not gonna win that division. You're not gonna win that division. That division's already stacked as it is.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got the Rams that are probably gonna win that division again.
You have Arizona.
And then you got Arizona.
And you got
Arizona. We still don't know what Arizona because them and Tyler Murray, aren't they still trying to work out a contract deal?
Kyler, yeah. Yeah, but they're gonna get that.
He'll be there. He's gonna play.
Yeah, they're gonna get that done. I'm not worried about Kyler.
But
they're gonna get
honestly,
but Arizona loses DeAndre Hopkins for 6 games because of PED or because of PEDs.
Oh yeah.
So here's my next.
Here
where I'm trying to go with that. Right?
Before you move on, I just want to get back to that guy there with the St. Louis hat. I just want to make sure he knows. Well, not only him, all you guys, that it's going to be a little more. It's going to be tougher to tank now after the Miami drama.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. You can't make it more obvious than what it is because people are going to be watching now.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be.
I'm not going to say that the Dolphins were tanking. Yeah, I'm not going to say it
unofficially.
Unofficially.
However,
we didn't tank. I don't know
what you're talking about.
I don't even remember that year. I don't remember that year.
You can be. Oh, you talking about back in the days? Well, you talking about like.
Remember, what just transpired? Remember, it's not even. It hasn't even been a year. What just transpired and what has been put out there.
But you talking about when Flores was here and you guys were losing like the first half of the season, and
I'm not saying no names.
Not this season. Not this season.
I'm not saying no names. All I'm saying is what happened in Miami.
Yeah, we gutted our roster for draft picks, for draft capital.
You talk about when we gave up
what's you don't know that. You weren't there. You don't know what happened.
That's true. Well, Tonto described his trade. Tonto came in and goes, "This is what they're going to give you." He goes, "I'll take that trade."
That's like if Donovan Mitchell comes to the Heat.
What?
If Donovan Mitchell comes to the Heat. Dwayne Wade is going to be in handcuffs, bro. Like, bro, you trying to over here sabotage the NBA card?
But Donovan Mitchell on his own will wants to be in Miami too.
But I was gonna say, doesn't that hurt D Wade because D Wade is a part owner of Utah?
Yeah,
maybe he.
How does it hurt him? How does it hurt him?
Because you're giving away a key piece to your team.
Who cares? It's an investment.
But that's what I'm saying. Though, why would he be in handcuffs though?
You don't own the team completely.
Because
but he has interest in it.
Because you're actually like giving China
your former team, your former
Mitchell. You're basically giving Spider-Man Mitchell to fucking to the Heat, the team that you played for. You're trading you're trading him to that team. So it's like, really? But like I said, I don't think it's gonna happen, but we'll see.
Well, that's NBA subject later on.
So again, the reason why,
like you said, Bradley Beal is going to test out free agency, so he's more than likely going to sign somewhere. Let's see how much Miami really wants him.
That is true.
Yeah, I saw that one not that long ago.
Let's see how much Miami really wants Bradley Beal because he opted out, so he's an unrestricted free agent. He can do whatever the hell he wants. And then have you heard about Damian Lillard recruiting Kevin Durant?
That's going to be a tough one.
That's going to be a tough one. It is. I say it is, but that will be a dynamic duo to have on the court. Damian Lillard and Kevin Durant.
But what do they have? Scary. What do they have to trade?
Well, I don't know, bro. They already traded half their damn team before when Damian Lillard got hurt because they don't got CJ McCollum no more.
Nah, the one piece they had that could have done it already traded out of weight last year.
And I think they got rid of somebody else too. So that team is like all blown up. And then the center that they have could barely stay healthy.
Yeah, I forgot what's his name. Starts with an N. I forgot.
You better not say it. Don't say the N word.
No, not that one.
Oh man,
what's this one drinking milk? You drinking milk?
But like we were saying about I don't even know what we were talking about because I know we went from this guy talking straight to Donovan Mitchell going to the Heat, and we were talking about
we were talking about the Seattle situation.
Yeah, the whole tanking set. But it's like like Jamal's right. Like you can't really tank, bro. And it's like I said, it's any given Sunday. Any team can go out there and win a game. It just depends how you go out there and play.
Now here's why I'm going into that with Seattle, right? Let's say they're going into that tanking or rebuild. Let's call it a rebuild, right?
I think that's what they're doing.
They're in rebuild mode, right? You have a couple good assets that you can trade away and acquire a hefty amount of draft picks. You have DK Metcalf on his final year. He'll be a free agent next season. They haven't re-signed him yet.
I wouldn't be surprised if they trade him, though.
There's two main teams that I see that have a huge wide receiver need that he can benefit from.
Who?
One is Green Bay.
Yes, sir.
Green Bay's going to be just fine.
Hold on. And the other one, in my opinion, is Baltimore.
Nobody want to play with Lamar Jackson.
Nobody want to play with Lamar.
I love my boy. But he got to throw that rock. He got to throw the rock.
They have a great day, but listen, they have a great defense, and defense wins championships. They have
You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy.
Oh, yeah.
You feel you're right, but
they have a good. Don't get me wrong.
The thing is, you got to be able to put up points, and you're not gonna be doing that.
And I understand that.
A quarterback can't be a running back at the same time.
Here's the issue, though, right? You have
But remember, he's getting all his running backs this year. Hopefully,
back his running backs.
Hopefully,
J.K. Dobbins coming back. They have like 3 backs coming back.
But the only thing is like, okay, but now we can just do this. But I don't know how many teams will do it. All right, then we'll put 8 in the box because you're not going to throw the ball. Who are you going to throw to the ball? You're going to throw to Mark Andrews?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They need
all that shit works in college, but when you're in the NFL,
like who they got? Bateman.
Different.
They got Bateman.
They got Bateman.
But the thing about Bateman, anything he's gonna catch, anything that Bateman's gonna catch is gonna be inside the lines. He's not gonna catch nothing outside the numbers because he cannot throw outside the numbers. We already know that Lamar Jackson cannot throw outside the numbers. He is very, very straight in the middle. That's where he succeeds, throwing the ball in the middle.
Yeah, to the tight end.
Unfortunately, they had somebody that could stretch the field and get down that middle. In Hollywood, and Hollywood's gone. So they need to replace. They need wide receivers. They need receivers because you cannot give him an excuse not to perform. You see what I'm saying? So, I see him ending up in either of those 2 cities, Green Bay or Baltimore. I think that those are the 2 teams that are competitive, that have an opportunity to compete, and they have a huge need at wide receiver. So that's where I'm going with that. You can get. But
I don't think Baltimore right now. I don't think receivers have interest even to going there because you have that issue with the throwing situation and you have to be when you're a quarterback. You gotta throw that rock.
No, especially nowadays.
That's why Hurts is gonna be put to the test this year because now. He can't make no excuse. There's no reason for Hurts to tuck and run this year. No excuse.
Oh, you mean Philly? Yeah.
No reason. No, all these running quarterbacks.
Now he has no reason. And that's another interesting wide receiver battle. Who's the number 1 there?
Oh, I think definitely is gonna be AJ Brown going in there.
It has to be AJ Brown.
So Devontae Smith got to take a seat back. You got to take. Hey,
and that's another thing.
Hey, boy, you ain't ready yet, boy. You ain't ready yet. You ain't ready yet, boy.
It's his second year. It's gonna be his second year. He didn't even play a full season last year.
He needs to put on some weight.
He needs to eat some panko lechon. I think panko lechon he needs to eat.
Number 2, it's still no matter what, it's still good. It's the same thing like Minnesota. You got Thielen and you got Jefferson.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm looking up Lamar's numbers. He only threw for 3,000 yards once.
His rookie year?
No, 2019.
He doesn't throw the ball.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree. I'm just realizing now he's only thrown 3,000 yards once.
And I can guarantee you, Julio Jones
for 36 touchdowns.
Julio Jones will be the only person right now that'll end up being a Raven?
A Raider or a Raven, right? You said a Raven, right?
A Raven.
He'll be a Raven.
I can see Julio there. Oh,
it's gonna happen.
I can see Julio there.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. I can see Julio.
Bro, that's very interesting. But we'll see with that because I don't know, man. I think he's on his last legs, man.
Literally, he's literally on his last legs. How many injuries he's had to his ankle?
Yeah, but
how many injuries has he had in his ankles?
Well, you got well, Jarvis already signed, so you have well, Dell won't be back until November. You have Emmanuel Sanders, who's another speed guy. Cole Beasley, who's a possession receiver, in my opinion, he's great.
Well, they picked him up this year.
John Ross and Albert Wilson, but I think Albert Wilson just signed with Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken.
That was a while back, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a while back. He's
probably before the draft, wasn't it?
Yeah. So you have a couple wide receivers that are left on the market. You know, if it depends on what they're looking for, but I could see Julio there, man. I could definitely see Julio there. You know, and possibly make an impact. It just depends if he can stay healthy, man, because that's his issue, is staying healthy. You know. So
definitely.
So,
definitely agree with that.
I've been saying that for a long time. He's good, but he can't stay on the field, man.
So let me ask you a question, Huevo, because you're a Green Bay fan, right? So you're a Green Bay fan.
Do it.
All right. So do you think Green Bay's wide receiver core now is enough for Rodgers to make a push in the playoffs?
I'll tell you this right now. Green Bay's winning that division again. I don't think there's any team in that division that could compete with us. And I think that kind of hurts us in a way because it's not competitive. If you look have you looked at the previous Super Bowl contenders or people that have come out the Super Bowl, you see it's coming out of the West. You got 49ers coming out, the Rams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, the Seattle. So you could tell that those divisions are you know every time you're gonna play that game, those 6 games are gonna be tough games. Like you can already chalk it up. Green Bay is gonna win 2 against Detroit. They're gonna probably win 2 against Chicago. They're gonna win those 2 games. That's already 4 wins in your division. The only team that you're probably gonna go 50-50 with is probably Minnesota.
Yeah.
You probably lose in Minnesota, but we'll win at Green Bay. So that to me, like I said, that's probably.
But Detroit's getting better. They look a little bit better.
Yeah, but we all know that Detroit's still rebuilding, and you really think that
they're one more year away.
Yeah, you think Jared Goff is that guy?
No. Goff is that guy. You trust Goff? You trust Goff?
No, they're 1 year away. They're 1 year away.
They're 1 year away from what though? They're not going. They're 1 year away.
They're
make the playoffs.
They need a quarterback.
They're not even going to make the playoffs.
They got some wide receivers there. They're young. They have a good young defense.
I say Green Bay is going to be the Cowboys of their division.
We'll win the division. Like I said, we'll win the division. Now, you saying making a push in the playoffs? I really believe this year. We're going to be more of a run-heavy team.
Yeah,
that we're going to run the ball more.
I can see that.
You're going to have
no choice.
You're going to have your moments where Rodgers going to have to throw the ball, and you're going to see some plays, like I say, where Rodgers does what he does, and so you're going to be like, "What the heck, this guy?"
I'll tell you what you're going to see. You're going to see a bunch of L's.
You guys open against the Vikings, no? Yeah, you guys open against the Vikings.
I think so. If I'm not mistaken.
Vikings. You played 2 games. The first 2 games, you play the Vikings and you play the.
The Packers are going to be just fine. They're going to be fine.
And we got the Bears.
You got Aaron Rodgers.
Against the Vikings, against the Vikings, we're away, right? Or we're home.
You're at Minnesota.
So we're at Minnesota,
and then you play Chicago at home, and then you go back to Tampa.
So that first week,
that first 3 weeks,
I'll let you know. That first week, I'll let you know. Tampa, yeah.
The first 3 weeks, Chicago, I think, is going to be fine in Lambeau.
But it's at oh yeah, and we play at Tampa because Rodgers
you can either end 1-2 or 2-1.
You can look at Rodgers' stats at Tampa, and he plays no good.
And then you got to think about and then you follow up week 4 against the Pats at home.
Yeah, but the Pats we got that, bro. We at home. Like I don't find us out of any game at home. To be honest,
Jets, Washington, the Commanders. That's going to be interesting. Buffalo, that's going to be a toss up.
So interesting about the Commanders,
huh?
What's so interesting about the Commanders?
It's always that those games against them is always kind of close.
They're entertaining. They're
not blowups.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I beg your pardon.
No, they're not blowups. The games that we play against the Commanders in the previous years, they haven't been blowups. If we won it by a touchdown, that's the most. I think by 7, the most.
They're getting Chase Young back too.
I mean, you talking like Green Bay got a whole bunch of blowout games last year.
No. I'm not. I know that, and that's fine.
Yeah,
we don't need a blowout season as long as we get the W.
I tell you, you know when you're gonna get an L, right? You're gonna get an L for sure on Christmas.
Yeah,
you're gonna get an L for sure on Christmas, motherfucker.
That boy brought it up.
Don't think I wasn't gonna bring that up. I was waiting for you to get on.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be my first time seeing Aaron Rodgers. I'm very excited.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you what.
I don't blame you.
It's way too early to be talking about. It's way too early to be talking about Green Bay and a fucking in December 25th, bro. We're in freaking June, bro. We're in June. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about towards the end of the season when your record is not looking any good and we sitting at the top of our division like we always do. So you know what I'm saying? We always the kings of the north. So I can't really tell you anything about that. We just sit on our little throne up there.
Well, you better hope.
A little bit of cheese.
You better hope. Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard.
Yeah, I think Alan Lazard's gonna have a beat.
Excuse me, sir. Pardon the interruption. Sammy Watkins, Christian Watson.
Yeah.
Romeo. Dubs.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce this guy's name. This guy's name is. Let's see if maybe you can help me out here. Samauri. Yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping when you guys are on top of the division, these names I will bring up again.
Yeah, I think if Sammy Watkins stays healthy, he can have a very productive year.
When has that happened? When has that happened?
They're going to be the leaders of the drop passes.
I think it's more with Sammy. It's more about staying on the field. I think that's been his issue, his career is staying on the field. He's never had a healthy. He's never played a full season, if I'm not mistaken.
Who, Randall?
No, Sammy Watkins.
And it seems like Randall Cobb's about to retire anytime.
This is his last year. This is Randall Cobb's last year.
How do you know that?
Because he said it. He came out and said it that this is his last.
Yeah, he told me to. Yeah.
This is his last run. He came out and said it. So we'll see what's up. Like I said, right now we'll see what everything happens. We got spring training coming up for them. They're gonna start playing these scrimmage games against other teams. See how everything looks.
You guys have two great running backs, So
whoa! Who's this Bernardo guy here? Look at this.
Yeah. That's my coworker over there, Benny. You remember Benny?
Hey, what's up, Benny?
I'm trying to figure out who he's calling. What this guy doesn't know he's talking about. I'm trying to figure out who he's talking about because I was like, I don't know what he's talking about.
Half of these people on this chat, it's not a lot of people.
Who for the receiving corps for the Green Bay Packers?
Nigga said that.
What are you talking about, sir? I'm lost.
I don't know. He's talking about the name that you said. I don't know who it is. I don't know.
I'm asking you.
I don't know who it is.
Green Bay fan, not me.
I know. Dobbs is gonna be should be all right because they've been talking a lot about him. Christian Watson should be good. I think he's gonna be good. It's gonna probably take some time to build that trust with Rodgers because he's a rookie. But that frame, the height, the vertical, and the speed is all good.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Watson's gonna play for you for like 2-3 games. Then he's gonna say, "Oh, I hurt my ankle."
Whoa!
And you're gonna see him till the end of the year. That's what Sammy Watkins is about. Picking up that Aflac money. He's picking up that Aflac check money.
Yeah, we don't do that though.
You talk about Sammy. You talk about Sammy. I got you. Sammy, like I said, man.
Okay, just make sure he lasts to Christmas Day. How about that? Make sure he lasts to Christmas Day.
And Sammy can stay on the field. Yeah, I hope he plays. I hope he stays healthy for Christmas Day. So when he come back home to his hometown, he ball on y'all boys.
Yeah, so X could put them handcuffs on that.
I don't think that's gonna happen. He's done it before.
We'll see.
I don't think it's gonna happen this time around.
Like I said, we'll see. It's a long way from now. We still got like 6 months.
X is coming for you.
6 months from now to that game. Like I said, we'll see how you guys look into that time because it's gonna be basically the end of the season. We're gonna see how both of our records look and see who's the contenders, who's gonna be a contender, and who's gonna be a pretender. Because the Dolphins supposedly gonna be a contender this year. That's what the hype is right now, right? With all these splashes that they've been doing, they are supposedly trying to be that team. So let's see if they can compete with Buffalo and if they can beat the Pack. Let's see if they can.
We're gonna beat Buffalo two times.
The Jets. We already know what the Jets are doing. The Jets are still trying to build that team. I don't even know if they know if Zach Wilson's their guy. Well, now he has another receiver that they just got in the draft. So let's see what they do this year.
Well, I'm eager to hear the podcast with Tyreek Hill and Tua.
That's tomorrow, man. Isn't that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
He's very eager.
Yeah, he's gonna sit there and tell Tua, you know. I've been saying all this.
Tua really doesn't interview with nobody, so
I want to boost you up, bro. I'm trying to
very private, very private.
He is private.
Boost up your ego, bro. Trying to boost up your ego. Telling you that you throw better than Patrick Mahomes out here in these streets.
He's more accurate. Last year he was more accurate.
Like his show say, hey, it had to be said. It had to be said.
hey, he wasn't lying though. He was more accurate.
About what? Hey. What wasn't he lying about?
I'm not gonna get onto that because first of all, I was here on Monday and you weren't. That
is true. Our own panel manager didn't even show up the first day.
It sucks.
For the first one.
And they use an excuse. Oh, I don't have Facebook.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that.
It was for the Pentagon. The Pentagon.
He was being investigated. He got hacked.
They investigated me, bro, like Crazy Rob.
Hey, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hell no.
That was a good one though, but we all gotta laugh.
Damn.
On to the next one, guys. So for the fantasy, right? For fantasy, because it's coming up to that time, right? The next couple months.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it'll roll up on us.
Hold on. I gotta take my paperwork here. Is this a random question?
Well, it's getting there. Yes, it's a random question. So in my case, because last year I was dumb enough to draft Saquon Barkley. So do you think that this year they'll take the training wheels off of Saquon?
I don't think that was the only dumb move you did, though.
Listen, I'm not getting into the rest of it. I'm only getting into that was the number one pick. That was not my number one pick, but you know,
I never knew Saquon had training wheels.
I thought he had training wheels. I thought they reduced. I thought he reduced carries.
Just because he's on a sorry team doesn't mean he has training wheels on.
I don't know. They took him out on certain times when they could have kept him in. His carries were like 10, 12, 15 carries.
Because they know they weren't going nowhere, bro. So they had to take care of their investment.
Running like 100 times in the game.
But that's what I want because I'm a fantasy. I have him on fantasy. I want him to run 100 times a game. I'm trying to get some points.
Oh, you got to pick up number one again?
No,
you're talking about fantasy.
Oh, yeah. Look, man, watch. I won't pick him up this year. And he'll ball.
I don't know. I don't trust New York.
I don't trust Jones. I don't trust Daniel Jones.
What?
I don't trust that boy.
What?
That boy on his way out.
Why?
That's what I've heard. I've heard they're on their
What do they have? What do they have that he's on his way out?
Dable's gonna make him just fine.
Who?
Dable.
Well, that's the thing. You know, they're gonna have a different coaching, so we'll see what he does. And he's similar to He's similar. I'm not saying that he's anywhere near Allen's level, but he has similar play capability. In the sense that he can run out the pocket, he can extend plays. He does have a big arm. He's a big quarterback, but can he put it all together? That's the thing, you know. Can he put it all together? So, you know, who's the receivers right now for the Giants? Who they have?
They have Galloway. I mean, not Galloway. Galladay. They got Galladay.
Kenny Galladay.
They got our boy from Florida.
They got Tony. They got Tony, who's good.
Sterling
Shepard.
Sterling Shepard. He's good, man. He's a solid wide receiver.
But he's another one that doesn't stay healthy.
I know, bro. It's sad too because he has a lot of upside.
So
they have a lot of Leon Medical.
How do you really expect?
They got another one from Dawes.
Say it again.
How do you expect Daniel Jones to be successful when his receivers can't even stay on the field?
That's
for real.
Well,
and they spend so much money on Galladay.
Galladay played
their number one running back cannot stay on the field.
Yeah. All at the same time.
Hold on.
I think that Daniel Jones
isn't that hurting Daniel Jones too? The fact that Saquon Barkley is not on the field.
Saquon Barkley had one injury, and then they babied him last season.
What you mean babied him?
But
babying in the NFL, bro.
Were they babying him, or was he afraid
they were protecting
that field? Or was he protecting himself? We don't know.
That we don't know.
He's a running back.
They spent a lot of money on Galladay. Most of the year out.
I'll tell you right now.
It was a waste of money.
That's another thing. Yeah, That's why certain I will be mad. I will be kind of mad.
Well, I
was kind of mad about the Sammy Watkins picking up Sammy Watkins because at the end of the day, you get him, but you're not signing. Thank the Lord that we didn't sign him for crazy money. That's why they haven't signed Julio yet, because no matter where Julio goes, Julio ain't signing for no little bit of money. Somebody's gonna give him some stupid money.
I hope he comes with coupons
that he shouldn't get.
You need to come over. Julio need to come with a 20% off.
Julio, you know what you're getting out of Julio. He's probably gonna give you 6 games.
And Barkley's defense. So in 2020, he tore not only his ACL, he tore his MCL as well.
Yeah, he fucked up. That was on the sideline, right?
That boy running that rock like crazy.
Yeah. And then he's had 4 ankle injuries on the same leg as the ACL injury, and a thigh hamstring sprain. But he played the following week, so he was fine. He was ready to go. But that's basically his injury report. He's had 6-7 injuries, but two of those injuries were the same at the same time with the knee. So that's where he's at now. And a lot of those were in college too. He had 3 of them in college.
Training wheels.
So,
I can't believe you said that.
Hey, bro, in my opinion, they were holding him back.
Grown-ass man with training wheels.
Really? I don't know. Well, like I said, that's what
that man plays one of the toughest positions in the league. He does,
and that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta put it on. You gotta go,
bro. He gotta protect himself.
Well, here's the thing, too.
Mac Jones.
We don't know if it was him that was protecting himself, or if it was the Giants organization, or maybe they just didn't want to. They just felt like he wasn't ready yet.
They could be protecting
him out too. But that's what I'm saying. There could have been 100 different things that they were doing.
So why couldn't you use a different word, Philly?
And you know what? That kind of look at the end of the day, it kind of helps.
Well, actually, no.
Kind of helps the Giants too, because if he doesn't pan out to do nothing, they don't got to pay him anything.
Exactly.
Because he's a rookie contract. And if he doesn't do anything,
this year, I believe he will.
His rookie contract. If he doesn't do anything during his rookie contract, he's not going to get a crazy amount of
contract year. Who doesn't want a contract year?
All of a sudden, they remember how to train hard and shit. You know what I mean? When it's contract year, boy.
They stop smoking Newport.
Yeah, stop all that shit. I know where they're eating vegetables for dinner.
Boy, I gotta get paid these millions, boy.
Yeah.
I can't go out to the strip club tonight, dog. I gotta be at the camp at 5.
I gotta get my 8 hours in. I gotta get my 8 hours.
Damn.
Shit.
Boy, that cap hit. They cut him too. $7 million.
Damn.
Bingo.
That's a lot.
Yeah. No,
Zeke's a lot.
Zeke's is worse.
No, Zeke is fucking horrible. Oh my
god. Zeke's is worse.
Zeke is like, I think 10, no?
Nah, I think it's more than that.
But Zeke, bro, Zeke is. I don't even know why.
Listen, bro, you honestly, I don't know, Mr. Webo. I don't understand you sometimes, bro.
But Zeke is garbage. He's always been garbage.
All right, let's go. All right.
What you mean?
Right.
Hold
on. Whoa. Let's go with this. Who wins that? Who wins the starting job in Dallas?
Ezekiel, because you're paying him all that money.
All right, so in your opinion, who's the better back?
Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard right now is the better back. He is the better back.
I never. Why are you looking at me?
And I'll be honest with you. Listen, and I'll be honest with you. If Ezekiel Elliott is hurt, if he really is hurt, then they need to take care of him. They need to take care of him. He don't need to be on the field if he's hurt, because he ain't doing shit on the field.
Hey, Poseidon, he just saying that he had him on fantasy last year. That's why he's saying that.
Bare minimum, he a Cowboy until 2024.
Listen,
you know what his dead cap space is next season if they cut him?
Like almost 18, 19 million or something like that.
No, dead cap is $30 million for 2020.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was high.
$18 million.
They stuck with it.
His cap hit.
That's why he got to play. Yeah,
he got to play.
Yeah, wow. but you see, but then you don't get nothing out of it. And then what do you get out of your fan base? Or what do you get out of everybody?
There's a lot of people that still like Zeke. There's a lot of people that still like.
There's a lot of people that still like.
There's a lot of people that still like Zeke.
Because
a lot of people from Ohio.
You like him. You still think he's that dude, but we all know that shit.
Hey, bro,
nah, he ain't that dude.
He's in a very big market.
Yeah.
He's in a very big market.
Especially during football season. Especially during football season. They all come through.
Yep.
That's that's a whole other don't roast us Cowboy Nation, but that's a bro. I don't know.
No, roast the Cowboy Nation. I don't care. Roast the Cowboy Nation. They doo-doo.
No.
They doo-doo.
Boy, you better watch out, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Bring no Cowboy here.
Twitter calls today, boy. You better
expose you, boy.
Yeah,
name ain't gonna be Willie B, man. Gonna be
we
Willie
all
B.
neutral here. We respect everybody, man. Don't
we do. I mess with y'all.
Yeah, bro. We respect everybody.
All right.
I ain't respecting shit. And I want to say something, I'll say it.
I still say it. The Cowboys are doing well.
I'm in America.
Hey, Santana.
What the hell do I care what the hell capable of doing?
Listen. Santana don't even know what jersey to wear. Prescott or Zeke.
I know a shitload of Cowboy fans, and I love to see them on Sunday when they lose. Or Monday. Yeah. Monday morning when I see they lost, I love to go see they fans.
With that, let me go make me a drink. I'll tell you how I really feel after 9 o'clock.
That's all he does, bro. After 9 o'clock, we'll have this conversation.
Yeah, we'll have this conversation.
Yeah. You don't have that on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins the starting 49ers job? At the running back.
Oh, I mean, running back position.
The running back. Well, with Mostert gone, who takes the helm?
They got Mitchell, right? And they got
Mitchell. They got Hasty, something like Hasty. There he goes.
They were their top. I think wasn't one of the first.
I like Mitchell, bro. He's young.
I think Mitchell ends up getting the job there. But that's
very well in fantasy.
Yeah, but I also think the 49ers are gonna still do what the 49ers do, and they're gonna use both running backs. They're gonna use their fullback, but that's what they like to do. That's their game plan. You know what I'm saying? Starting quarterback, that would have been a different question because I don't know who's starting quarterback over there. I'm still confused.
I'm going into it assuming it's gonna be Trey Lance.
I know, but I don't know because is Garoppolo still on their roster?
He is, but
he's recovering.
That's another one that I can see in Seattle if they don't like what they see in training camp. But they're the same division, no?
But it's Garoppolo. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't think that matters because I think.
I don't think
I think the 49ers are still.
Or they might cut them. They might cut them.
Better defense. They got a way better defense. 49ers got a way better defense than Seattle.
Well, they might cut him. They might. Let me see what his cap hit would be. Let me check.
Is Jimmy starting this season or no?
I don't know. It's a toss up.
Is he gonna make it?
Yeah. That's what I wanted to ask you. Is Jimmy gonna be ready for?
Is he gonna be ready? Because he's coming from surgery.
He's gonna be ready.
And
but I want to see what his cap hit would be if they cut him, because I have a feeling they might cut him.
Who?
Jimmy, because that was the talk, anyways. But
I don't think.
Well, actually, yeah. Look, his cap hit right now is $26 million. If they cut him, the dead cap is 1.4. They saved $25 million
to cut him.
They're gonna cut him. They're not gonna keep him.
I mean, to get for them to get him, they had to give up a lot of shit. They're gonna want compensation for him because they wasted a lot to get him.
You can't. You want to know why you can't? He's on his final year of his contract. Regardless, you hold him and pay him $24 million to ride the bench.
I see what you mean.
Or you cut him because they're not going to trade him because no team's going to give him anything. If they give up anything, it's going to be a 5th, 6th round pick. Because why? They're taking in $25 million, and that's if you're lucky. But they're taking in $25 million.
Yeah.
And it's a final year, and you have to re-sign him. So it's a 1-year prove-it deal. They're going to cut him, and a team's going to sign him for $10 million. On a 1-year prove it, like what Carson Wentz did with Indianapolis.
Yeah,
that's what I see him doing, and I can see him if that happens. I can see him in Seattle. I could see him depending on the whole situation with Baker. I could see him in Cleveland.
I'm back now, guys.
Oh, he's back getting from drink. Well, what do you make? What you make?
Man, how you even take off the camera like that? How you turn off the camera?
You can stop camera.
Listen. If you want, bro, I'll give you some classes on how to use it.
I see that. Where you got the bottom. I see that, but I got a full screen because I got a full screen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't see where it says stop cam?
No, because it's not where mine's where it's on my screen. It just shows you like the live on the left hand corner.
Yeah,
and then subscribe to Miami fans.
Do we know if Marv's Big Marv is gonna come in on our live today?
I don't know. I don't think he liked what I said the last time.
We gotta get him on here before we talk about NBA talk, man.
Who's Cast 310?
That's
says Mac Jones is the truth.
Yeah, he says Mac Jones is the truth. I don't know about that.
Says Mac Jones is the truth.
I don't know.
Well, why don't you ask Cass who he is?
Oh, I know who he is. That's Zach. Guy named Zach. I know he is. He's probably that Mac Jones is the truth, but I don't know about that.
No. He thought
Mac Jones is that man, bro. Give Mac Jones a little bit. That's probably the only Alabama quarterback that actually looks like a quarterback.
No, he's actually the only NFL quarterback that still lives with his mom.
Like I said, that's probably the only.
Didn't Joe Flacco live with his mom for years?
That's the only Alabama quarterback.
Lived at his mom's house.
Right, he used to drive the Volvo. He used to drive the Volvo station wagon.
Oh, man, making all that money, lived at his mama's house in Baltimore.
Listen, if that comment hurts Dolphin fans, then what can I tell you? It's the truth.
There's a lot of Tua supporters, bro.
Doesn't hurt me at all.
There could be a lot of Tua supporters. We'll see after this year what all those kids gonna be doing with that number 1 jersey.
They're gonna keep it.
Yeah, I will hope. We will hope, right? We will hope that
Dolphins takes for us fans,
has a good year, and you guys can actually grow from it.
I hope.
I hope everybody has a good year. Yeah, I hope you have a good year. I hope Beeman has a good year, and I hope that guy up there named Philly has a great year. But I can tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a fantastic year.
Why? Why you say that?
Because my dog Iceman said that we going 18-0, baby. That boy said we going 18-0.
It's not 18-0, man. You can't go 18-0. You can't go 18-0. It's like 20-0 or 21-0 because you got to go to the playoffs too, and you can't lose in the playoffs.
Damn, so maybe he tricked us.
You can have an undefeated season, but you can't do what the Patriots did. You can't do what the Patriots did. Go all the way to the chip and then lose that shit. So at the end of the day, what the fuck does it matter if you go undefeated or not? You're talking about the 1972 Dolphins.
I'm not talking about shit.
I keep trying to tell you guys.
I'm talking about what Iceman said on Monday. I'm not talking about that.
In 1972, how many teams were in the NFL?
Yeah, that was a little far-fetched.
How many teams? You probably had like 10 teams in the NFL, bro.
So, but we still were undefeated. What you do?
And you went how many games? So you went how many? What was it? 16-0?
So 17.
What?
No,
17.
17-0. That means you probably played like 13 or 14 regular season games, and then 3 playoff games, or three games in the playoffs to the Super Bowl.
We were undefeated when the game was more aggressive. Okay. Where they still use leather helmets.
Listen, bro. I feel you. I feel you on that, but
man, that's history.
I think if the players now played in that era, I think they'll destroy. I think they'll destroy the old school players. The only thing I think the old school players, they're just more tougher. They were tougher.
Well, yeah. The older players are definitely a lot tougher, but the modern day player is more athletic.
More athletic,
and the bigger, the stronger.
Yeah,
and more about fantasy.
But they are,
especially if you got an Aaron Donald.
Oh, dude, that dude's a freak. That's what I'm saying. So, like,
see that guy's his workout videos.
Dude, it's crazy, right?
That's insane.
You got some crazy ass videos.
Yeah,
but have you seen that picture of JJ Watt?
JJ Watt JJ Watt was.
You see the one that
the one that was on Instagram today.
Yeah,
dad bod.
Yeah, dad bod. You saw that mother effort?
He's ripped, dog.
Bro, I was like, bro, this guy's built like a damn freaking titan, bro.
Did you see the video where he busted his ass on all the drills?
Answer your question.
Yeah.
Who, me?
What's your definition of a dynasty team?
My definition.
We're going to that.
Dynasty team. What?
Yeah, like
is basically you have a core group of players that stay together on the team. And
a core?
Yeah, a core group of players. Like you're not rotating play. You probably are trading players here and there, but your core players.
That really can't happen no more.
Let's say right now, the Warriors is a dynasty.
Why?
Because of Curry, Thompson, and Draymond Green, and Steve Kerr as their coach. That's a dynasty. In the last 8 years, they've been to the final six of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, all right. I understand where you're coming from.
And they won 4 of them.
I understand that. But wouldn't you think that when they say dynasty, it's, let's say, the starting 5 all together, been together the whole entire time, and they won, multiple championships together.
You could probably say that with the Warriors because wasn't Looney there?
They've changed players. They changed changed players.
Durant, and they put in Wiggins. But didn't they have Looney?
Who?
Yeah,
they had Looney. They had Looney there. They got Iguodala back. Hey, they got Sean Livingston as one of the coaches.
He left and came back. He left. Iguodala.
Yeah, but he came back and he won another chip. He came back and won another chip with them.
Come on, no, he wasn't relevant.
But the Warriors, you got to give it to the Warriors. That is a dynasty. The Lakers with Kobe and Shaq, that was a dynasty. And even with, you say with that, and maybe with Paul and Gasol, maybe you could probably give it to Paul and Gasol. But more definitely.
For the Spurs? What about the Spurs?
The Spurs, definitely. You got to give it to the Spurs. Look at all the things they've done in their career. Those core players with that coach, and every season was a winning season. So you gotta give the Spurs that dynasty talk.
So right now,
the Bulls, the Jordan Bulls, you gotta call that a dynasty.
So right now, that's
true.
They pretty much kept the same team.
But remember, the first 3 that he won, it was with one set of players, and then he retired, and then he came back and he won 3 more.
So now, do you consider that being a dynasty then? If he left,
yeah, because he still did it with Pippen. He still did it
to the fan opinion.
He still did it with Phil Jackson. So I think that's still a dynasty. That's still a dynasty in my eyes. And you're 6-0, bro. You never lost, bro. You never lost
in baseball. So in baseball, you know how you have the dynasty teams in baseball as well. Now, do you consider the Yankees being a dynasty team? Or they were a dynasty team?
They were in a time. They were
now
in a time.
You don't see that. You don't see that in baseball anymore where they have dynasty teams in baseball because
it's hard. Because it's hard to win every year, man. That shit is hard. When the Yankees were doing that, you gotta look at that. When the Yankees were doing it, they had everybody.
They had all the cheat codes. They had that
team was stacked. They had players. So you got it like now you realize that you don't need to be paying all these guys crazy money. You just got to have a good, solid team, and you can build around that. Look at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay probably has one of the lowest salary cap as a team, and every year they got a winning season. Mm-hmm. So it's what you put on the field. You don't have to have all these superstars to get on the field. Look at the Yankees right now are having a hell of a season right now.
Yeah, I think personally. I think they're going to win because the last time they started off like this, they won the World Series.
This is where it gets very interesting They're having a great season, but less everybody says it. Wait until October comes when it's playoff time. Can they still do what they do? Can they still win?
I think so.
And that's going to be a good question. That's the same thing with the Mets.
And then they get Chapman. They're getting Grom back and
they're getting the Grom
and Scherzer, I think, back.
They're getting both of them back. So, like I said, we gotta see.
Well, the Yankees, but the Yankees. Well, Chapman's already in Double-A rehabbing that injury. So,
but baseball,
that'll be a great World Series right there, though. The Mets against the Yankees.
Yeah, Subway Series again.
But you know,
bring that back.
They'll go crazy.
Bro, you just saying that because you a St. Louis Cardinal fan, bro. That's why you saying that.
What? That go crazy? Everybody go crazy?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
The whole. I think the whole New York will be freaking lit that whole time that series is going on. Especially if it was the World Series. I don't think nobody will sleep in New York.
Now, would it cause chaos?
Of course. Because New Yorkers like to talk that shit.
What do you think, Will?
I think that would be nice to watch again. We saw one a bunch of years ago.
Do you consider that baseball they don't have any more dynasty teams anymore?
Not no more.
That's out the window. And
not no more.
Look, like you could call like the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves at one point when they had Smoke, Glavine, Maddox as their starting.
I think they won like 3 back. Didn't they won 2 back-to-back, and then they went back and they won another year?
I think that whole time they only won 1, but they went to like 3 World Series back in a row, and they only won 1, if I'm not mistaken.
But you can't officially say they're a dynasty team.
But
they're not a dynasty team. No. That's not a dynasty team. That's not.
Hey, quick question, guys. I don't mean to intervene right quick. Somebody made a video for us. I want to put it up here. And take
Go ahead.
A
video for us.
Tremendo photos, guys. Tremendo photos. Yeah, the photos. I don't know about the photos, guys.
Bill, where did you get that photo from, bro?
Dude, that photo old, dude. I'm good. I don't know about the photos.
Where did you get that photo from, man?
That's not mine.
At least they got my GQ one though. They got my GQ photo on there.
That was
something ain't right on that photo, man.
Oh yeah, that was Gordito that did that, bro. I didn't provide him no photos. Well, I didn't even know that. I don't know.
And then what? Hey,
send me some pictures of y'all, bro.
All right, man. Hey, bro.
Hey, Will the
hey, black don't crack, baby. So you know any picture you take out this Negro right here, boy, you know it's on the popping, baby. Hey, Will.
We'll keep working on it.
You better stop trying to catfish these people, boy.
What are you talking about, catfishing people? I don't know what you're talking about.
Hansel ain't got no photos.
No, I ain't got no photos.
Sorry, 185. They had to steal a photo
from you.
No, they got a photo of you.
If anything, they're catfishing your ass.
Hey, you better send a selfie or something, brother.
Oh, man.
Ah, está bueno ya, compadre. Tiro de una foto y mándalo para allá. Oh, no sé, no,
I don't know how to send it. I don't know where the hell you want me to send it from.
You don't know how to send it.
You send it. From your phone, bro. Where else are you gonna send them from, man?
The one, why you can't use the one that's on the messenger?
Bro, really?
Yeah, it's me with the
faded. It looked faded. Look like whoever took that
picture. With the Green Bay Packers, bro. I got the Green Bay Packers gear on.
I can't lie about the picture. I like the GQ picture they got. Yeah,
I need the charger.
That's the same picture. That's the same picture that you got on your. That's the same picture you got on your freaking messenger.
Bruh. But it's okay to take a picture. All right, it's okay to take a picture.
I already took a picture. Just use that picture. Why I gotta take another picture?
Well, I mean, hey, listen, hey, okay, that's fine, bro. It's your fucking picture. It's okay.
At least that picture that they got me with a St. Louis hat, so it's all good.
Bro, you better stop. Well, you need to have them pictures for the groupies, bro.
Oh shit, my fucking thing done took it too.
Why Phil looking like that? Oh, you ain't got a lot of groupies before, Phil.
He got bad. That man got a bad signal now.
That boy went into mute quick.
He said he got technical difficulties now.
Hey man, you know what though? At least our Facebook one has captions. So
I hope it's spelled it right.
Yeah.
Right.
Facebook Live has captions on it.
Hey man, who was on with us just now, but they didn't show their face?
That was Gordito. That was my brother.
Oh, your brother? Okay.
He just showed me because he knows how to use this StreamYard. I'm still getting.
He's my best friend in the whole wide world.
This
guy. We're not getting into that right now.
Man, this guy so slow.
Huh?
Ansel was the one who. Hey, Weber was the one who started
this
that.
Damn iPad I got is so damn slow, bro. What the hell?
Weber started that.
Yo, let me text Big Mar and see if he want to get on here with us, man. Before we start talking about the
If they don't want to get on, that means they ain't watching. So at the end of the day, don't watch. It's all right. When you want to get on, you know.
Well, we'll open up the panel.
Now, now we're the cool guys. You know, now we're the cool guys. You know, everybody, you know, hey, what's up? Everybody says hello to you. Like, hey, I saw you the other day. Where? Really? Where did you see me? You were on a video. I was like, really? Make videos every day, man. Come on now. Get it together.
Get it together now.
It's all right.
All right, so let's go into the NBA.
Oh, you saw that this cat opted out of his contract.
Oh,
a couple of them.
A couple of them did.
I'll go into that now. So what I'll do is, because you know it's that time of the day. So let me go over here. Let me switch this color up. We'll switch this color up.
Oh.
Technical difficulties. Boom.
Hey, I can't use my word, man. That thing copyrighted, home.
We're gonna go red, and then we're gonna hit that right quick. We're gonna hit it with the since you know.
Damn, Zoo ain't even want to come out. Zoo ain't even want to come out and go. Oh no, ain't coming. You know, old people they like that. Old people like that. You know, when you old.
Breaking news.
They don't. Yeah. Did Jonte trade into the Hawks?
That's not breaking news.
What are you talking about? You talking about
the Spurs? The Jonte Murray to Atlanta.
Yeah, he went to
Atlanta. Saying Gallinari over there.
Yeah,
and Gallinari went to the Spurs, right?
Yeah. Italian.
Brunson to meet with the Heat.
Brunson from Dallas.
Yeah, Brunson to meet with the Heat.
That's like another little Kyle Lowry, but a younger version.
You know what? That cat that the Heat drafted, he's also like a Gallinari.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already spoke about that. We spoke about that on Monday. You weren't here. Whoa! He got upset and left. Damn, bro. You said with one thing. You weren't here on Monday. That was the truth.
This breaking news: Victor Oladipo. He loves candles, according to his Twitter.
Yeah, I read about that. That he might not be coming back. There were three teams. There were three teams. It was Detroit was one of them.
Get your money.
Washington.
Get paid. Get paid. Go get paid, man.
I'll get paid.
Thank you.
Go make your money. Go make your money.
Detroit, Washington, and Denver, which I think Denver might be the team that'll get him, since they gave up Will Barton.
You gotta be careful. Also,
they'll probably end up in Denver.
Or Memphis too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Memphis too.
Probably one of those sneaking teams. Yeah.
They struggled without Morant when he went down.
Where do you think Beal's gonna end up?
It all depends, man, because
Washington.
Buddy. He could renegotiate. He could negotiate a new deal with Washington, a 5-year deal.
And I know it depends if he could get
$251 million deal if he goes, resigns with a 5-year, $251 million deal. It would be.
Here we go.
If he signs somewhere else, the max he'll get is 4 years, 186.
Anytime you come out, you gotta let me know so I can add you back in.
But how you want me to let you know, man?
You just text me.
Text him.
For sure.
Hey,
I thought you could see me that I'm on. I thought you could see.
I know the way my screen is. I had to scroll down to see you. Yeah, I had to scroll down.
Hey, listen.
He got everything over there, man. My iPad is so fucking slow. I'm like about to throw the shot.
Low budget production, bro. We good.
Low budget, you know what I'm saying?
So I can't
really look at nothing. I toast to that.
I already said it. I already said it earlier. I think if the Heat really want Bradley Beal, we're gonna see if they really pursue it.
Listen,
I think they should pursue him over Kevin Durant.
You can forget about that, Kevin Durant. I don't think that's ever happen. I don't think that's gonna happen.
You don't have to give up anything to get him.
Yeah,
exactly. You don't have to give up nothing. You just gotta dish out that money. But you definitely gotta get rid of Duncan, because Duncan. I tell you, I told you from the beginning.
The Heat love them Gators. They love them.
Listen. It's all up to Beal and what he wants to do.
You got one of the real ones. You got one of the real ones.
Yeah, but if he wants to win, if Beal wants to win, he'll go to another team. But if he wants to get paid, he just stays in Washington and get paid.
But
he ain't got to move his family. He ain't got to do none of that stuff.
But I don't think he's gonna stay in Washington.
He's been loyal.
It all depends if he wants to win.
Miami, like I said, Miami has everything. The taxes here, the weather, especially during basketball season, is always good here.
Hell yeah!
It's not during basketball season. You're in Washington.
You'll see a bunch of fans. They'll show up late, but
like I said, the Heat really want him. This is their time to go and get him. But like I said, they got to get rid of people. But you got to get rid of that contract with Duncan Robinson. You got to get rid of that. I just don't know who's going to take it. Because that right
Somebody
there.
Will.
You might have to do a package deal with Duncan. And Duncan would have to be an add-on.
Oladipo's opting in. That's $20 million. And I heard that they're trying to give PJ Tucker a max contract for 3 years. So let's see.
There's rumors that Oladipo might not be back. They were just talking about that today.
Oh, okay.
He might not be back because he's gonna get paid. He wants to get paid.
Butler wants PJ back, but
Butler wants PJ.
But
PJ fits the culture here. He fits the culture here. That defense comes first.
Yeah,
I can hear you, but you sound
far.
Every time around this time, your thing starts, that low budget production starts kicking out, boy. You only got it. He's only strong for an hour and a half.
It's not that no more, bro. Hold on. I gotta make some.
We got that echo. We got that echo going through right now.
He must have put the new mic. He must have put the new mic on.
That boy testing out that studio.
The new mic.
Testing 1, 2.
But that's the same thing like Levine, man. I hope the Bulls could sign Levine back for another year, for another contract. But we'll see, man. We'll see. There's already a lot of movement going around in the NBA world, so we just got to keep our eyes.
The problem with Levine is I guess you could say compared similar to Barkley. Are you going to pay him all that money and he's iffy?
But he's been.
But the plus side is that he'll score. He's a scorer.
He's been pretty solid. But like I already told you, the Bulls is a regular season team, man. They're not built for the playoffs yet.
But can those legs last the whole season with Levine?
Probably not.
That's the problem with Levine.
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, God. Hey, what do you got? Auto-tune?
You got auto-tune. That T-Pain on.
What are you saying?
Yeah. Hey, put such thing I'm in love with a stripper with by T-Pain.
I'm about
you can only say like that's it. That's all you can say. That's all you can say. Can't say no more. You can't say no more.
Copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Copyright infringement. Don't say no more.
That's it. Yeah.
Who said
hey, look here, Buddy Roll. Let me tell you something.
You can't be saying Buddy Roll. That's Trick Daddy right there.
Why can't I say that?
You know Buddy Roll?
I'm from the 305, cuz.
I'm the
305.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring in somebody. I'm bringing Gio from Miami Sports Fanatics. He co-hosts with Batman. So I'm gonna bring him in.
Right, I picked him yesterday.
Bring him on.
Yeah, bring him on. I picked him yesterday.
Yo.
I picked him yesterday.
Yo, Gio, you there?
What's going on?
Hey.
Chilling, man. What's going on, big dog?
How's it going?
Or like Phil says, hey.
I don't say it like that. Stop lying. That's copyright infringement too.
I didn't want to see what's up. I got a link sent to my Instagram, and let me check y'all boys out, man. What's the temperature check today?
It's hot.
It's hot. It's raining.
It's raining right now.
It's hot and raining.
So you know how it is, man. We're having fun out here, talking about the NFL and NBA. So we're talking. We're in the NBA talk.
Yeah.
Our NFL talk a little earlier today.
Hey, what is it, Gio? Right? Gio, right?
Yeah, Gio.
Hey, Gio, you said you were from because I was listening to your show last night, and I heard you said you were from Hialeah over there by Bucky Dent.
Yes, sir. Born and raised.
Eso cubano.
I lived there a few years back in the day, man.
I lived right there por las Torres, man, right there behind the Polo Norte y Reconcito.
Oh, so you were on the other side. You were over there by
right behind that plaza, bro. Right behind that Polo Norte, the OG Polo Norte, and
right off of 826.
Right next to that bridge, I was right there, bro. Right, walking distance to Bucky Dent, bro. ¿Cómo se dice, man?
I used to stay at Natalie Suites. You know, Natalie Suites was right across from Bucky Dent.
Yes, so I stayed on the other side of Natalie Suites. So you were by the Citgo, not by the Citgo, by the gas station.
I was by the little, there was a little strip, a little strip that they built, behind the McDonald's.
Yep.
Yeah. I lived over there for a few years.
So I was right there. I was right there behind the Polo Norte, right behind the plaza. Like my house was behind that fence, bro. Like I could see their back alleyway.
Gotcha.
There's like 6 huge towers, and then there's houses. I lived in the houses right there.
Oh yeah, I know, by the FPL.
Who knows Coco? Who knows Alex? Coco.
Man, you got me there.
He's a basketball player. He used to play basketball at Bucky Dent. His brother's Kiki. He got shot by his girlfriend with a semi-automatic.
You talking about Kiki, the Dominican?
No, they're Cuban mixed, so maybe he is Dominican, but he's white. Anyone used to call him Coco. He got shot by his girlfriend right there by Buggy Dent with a semi-automatic in his house a few years back.
Coño.
That shit was all over the news. That shit was all over the news, bro. It was
that's what happens when you. That's how Miami gets down, I guess.
It's right there.
I'll be honest with you. I don't even watch the news, bro.
I don't. Yeah.
I'm trying to stay away. Every time you're on the news, it's bad news.
The only news I watch is sports news. That's it.
No, same.
Even then, that's over exaggerated.
Sports news has become unwatchable, full of hot takes. That's why we gotta create our own content, bro, and give in-depth materials. All these.
I feel you about that. I feel you.
Oh man, where's Iceman, man? Iceman dropped a bold prediction on Monday on our show. I would love to get him back on here one day.
Yeah.
Listen, I wasn't
18-0.
You can't. But you can't.
I'm sorry. That's what he said. I can't. What the hell?
You gotta win in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl. So you gotta go like 21-0. You gotta go like 21. That shit's not happening, bro. The closest thing was the Patriots. I already said it. The closest thing was the Patriots. They lost the most important game, which was the chip. The same shit like the Warriors. The Warriors had the best regular season. They did the whole regular season thing. They beat the Bulls.
That's when they lost to LeBron.
Yeah. And then they lost in the championship. So at the end of the day, who you think? Michael Jordan's laughing like you did all that, and you still lost at the chip. So you ain't do shit.
Yeah. My prediction's 14-3, bro. And my bold prediction is the Dolphins be the first NFL team to have 4 receivers go for 1,000 yards.
How many?
The Dolphins will be the first NFL team to have 4 receivers go for 1,000 yards apiece.
Oh, what's receiver?
The top 4.
Waddle I get, but what's
Gesicki for sure is gonna eat.
Somebody else.
He always eats.
Look, Mike Gesicki's gonna eat. Especially now that the defense is gonna put the second best cornerback on him. He's gonna be lined up with the linebacker. He's eating all day. Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. And I'm trying to tell everybody, Cedric Wilson is gonna be the secret weapon, bro.
I like. You know what? I like that signing, bro. I like that signing.
I really like that signing.
I really like that with Wilson signing.
Okay, let me ask this question real quick. He said they're gonna go 14-3. So if you're gonna go 14-3, what are the 3 teams you're losing to?
We're splitting with the Bills. I have us losing one of those West Coast teams because of the time zone difference. And I have us losing the last game of the year because we're going to fit our starters.
Who you guys? Oh, you talking about AFC West team?
Or we're going to lose to either San Fran or the Chargers. Right now, I have San Fran because that's the first game we play when we go to the West Coast. Or I think it's the Chargers. Right now, I don't have it.
I don't think they'll beat. I don't think they'll lose to San Fran. I think they'll lose to
you out there in the West Coast right now, right, Gio?
Yeah, I am. So hey, listen, there's a big difference, bro, and that's why I say that when they travel over here, they're gonna be. It's a 1:00 game, bro. They're gonna be feeling it, bro.
They're not gonna be all there.
No, they're not. That's why I have.
Wait. You said we're gonna lose to the Jets on the last game of the year?
Yeah, because we're gonna fit our starters, and they're gonna be forced to play theirs.
And we're on the West Coast.
It depends.
That's tough.
No, it depends too on the Buffalo's record. If we're fighting still for the AFC East, if we're fighting on playoff positioning, I don't think they'll sit. Depending on where we're at.
But he's saying 14-3, bro.
Yeah, we'll be first.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around that.
We'll be first place in the division if we're 14-3.
No, well, yeah, you'll be up there.
You probably be first place in the conference.
It depends on Buffalo because remember we're splitting with Buffalo.
Listen, if you're 14-3, you're probably gonna have the best record in that conference.
Buffalo, listen, Buffalo, I don't think they've been able to dominate the Patriots how we have the last 3 years.
Hey, Gio, you think they're gonna have a hard time with the new coordinator?
Now it's different. Hey, now it's different because you don't. Now it's different because you don't play the Patriots at the end of the year. You play them at the beginning.
Yeah, and not only that,
and it's 9-11, and I bet you the Patriots win because it's 9-11.
Yeah, but that's at home. No, hold on. Well,
I'm just dropping it.
No, you can't. No. If you're gonna drop a little cheese, you gotta let me know. You gotta let me know so I can.
It comes out quick, baby. It comes out quick.
I gotta be able to sprinkle the little cheese on it. That's number one.
Sprinkle a little cheese. Pat's gonna win.
Number two,
Pat's gonna win on September 11th.
New England is notorious of losing in Miami.
Listen,
at the end of the season.
Anytime in the season, look up the map.
I'm gonna give you.
They don't win in Miami.
I already told you my iPad right now is maldito slow.
Why did they lose? Look at the last 10 years of the Patriots openers. They usually lose that game.
I'm telling you, 9-11 Patriots is all should be I gotta buy a new. But you really believe 14-3?
Yeah, 14-3.
Yeah. What was your record last year?
We were 9-7.
9-7. And you guys got a harder record. You guys got a harder schedule this year, and you're gonna go 14-3.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. We're bringing finally an offensive scheme that makes sense. You don't have George Godsey or El Otro Sabingo that was there making bro and having receivers run routes 2 yards away from each other. You're bringing Darrell Bevel, you're bringing John Embry, you're bringing Mike McDaniel, that apart from learning from the Shanahan family tree, which, by the way, most of these offensive-minded coaches that have come from that family tree, they come with a tremendo game plan. On top of that,
they've been successful.
On top of that, Mike McDaniel has a whole bunch of plays under his sleeve that no one's ever seen. It's going to be an offensive system that, as much as people want to say, oh, Tua's the best RPO quarterback, if you go back at 2019 Alabama, Steve Sarkisian ran an offensive West Coast style system, pro West Coast offense, with a little bit of RPO sprinkled in there. But the reason why when they would sprinkle in the RPO, it wasn't the main factor of their scheme is because they had a run game, Najee Harris, they had a good line, and they had burners on offense. We already have one of those guys in Jalen Waddle. We finally have somewhat of a decent running back room. We've improved the line. Tua finally has his lower body strength because it's been 2 years removed from a hip injury. And a lot of people don't know this, but a hip injury like that, it takes you 2 years to finally have full mobility and strength. You have to rebuild all that core muscle. So, of course, you factor all that in with the offensive system that actually makes sense because you bring offensive-minded coaches that know how to teach it to these players, and you bring Tyreek Hill that all you got to do, listen, bro, how many times have we seen Mahomes give Tyreek Hill the ball 3-4 yards out? You know, so
of course.
You
gotta let him do the work.
Hey, just to answer something real quick. Well, the last time New England beat Miami at home was 2019.
2019. Look, that's not too far along. Not too far.
And the past four games, so 2 seasons since 2019, Miami has won 3 out of the 4.
Exactly.
Okay, let me ask you.
2 of those were Mac Jones.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
JoJo said technical.
When is the season? When is the season? Did y'all play them?
First game?
No, this is gonna be the first game this year. This year will be the first game. But most of the last, I know there's been like 2 or 3 of them. At least I know for a fact that they played at the end of the season.
Last year it was the first game too.
También. Yeah, the first game. Yeah, también.
It was the first game in Miami.
Yep.
Was it the last? Who y'all played the last game of the season last year?
No. My bad. Last year it was at New England.
What are you talking about?
The first game.
The schedule last year.
Last year, the first game was at New England. We beat them, and then we came home and beat them again.
Yep.
I think we went 2-0 last year.
We did go 2-0.
And if you look at the Patriots' record in the last 10, 15 years, they usually do terrible the first 3 games.
Yeah.
Arriba de eso, Mac Jones lost Josh McDaniels to the Raiders. So they still don't have an offensive coordinator. Right now, the Patriots are trying to be too cute, and we're
got a point.
Is it true that they're trying to have the head coach run the offensive plays?
What they're trying to do there, bro.
Okay, so I heard that over there.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Belichick notoriously a special teams coach?
Listen, it's not going to work. Tamago's right what he just said, that Bill Belichick is going to be too cute and try to not hire an offensive coordinator. He's going to try to do it himself. But
yeah, that's what I was hearing.
He got Patricia back, and he got the coach that they fired from the Giants back.
Joe Judge, yeah, but they're defensive coaches.
Yeah, Judge, I think is going to be special teams.
Yeah, and Matt Patricia was out here holding a clipboard with a pencil. You know. But at the end of the day, the point is this: not only are those factors all there, but you got to think too. It's going to be the first game that the Dolphins are unveiling their first offense. So Bill Belichick no va a saber ni pinga about what's coming.
No. Yeah, but Bill Belichick is going to hit you with that defensive scheme that we'll see. We got to see. Listen, I'm not gonna talk no shit about the Dolphins yet, because we got to see what they do on the field. Right now, like I told everybody, they've done everything to make the team look on paper like a legit team, like a competitive team.
Yep.
But I still gotta see it on the field on Sunday.
Yeah, they gotta put it out.
That's my thing. I gotta see it on Sundays. I gotta see them move the ball past the 50-yard line.
Biggest issue last year was our offense couldn't score.
Yeah, that's why I said I gotta see them move the ball past the 50-yard line. I gotta see that instead of getting these turnovers that they get in field goal range, and then they still can't drive the ball into the end zone, so they got to kick the field goal. You know, it's like you were like, man, why the heck am I watching this game? If I'm going to be watching freaking 9 to 6 games out here, or a team that can't even go too far down the field.
All valid points, but you got to remember too that with the lackluster offense we had last year, coaches, line. Receivers.
Definitely. That's why I said.
I'm not gonna sit here and talk shit yet about the Dolphins, because I still haven't seen that on the field. I got to see this on the field to tell you what it's gonna be. But right now, on paper, it looks good. It looks really good. But you got to put that on the field now. There's a lot of teams that look good on paper. There's a lot of teams that look good on paper, and then at the end of the day, they look like crap.
Except Green Bay.
That's true. I agree.
The Eagles back in the day.
Green Bay does what they have to do. They have choked in the playoffs, and I've been telling you that for the last 2 years. I've been saying that shit for the last 3 years. You could be good, but you got to the Super Bowl. It's not that easy, bro. It's one of the hardest to do.
You have to have a complete team: special teams, defense, offense.
And
that hurt us That hurt Green Bay last year. Special teams, that hurt us. That block punt, the missed field goal, that shit hurt us. That hurt us against San Francisco. And San Francisco didn't have to do nothing against us. They didn't do nothing against us offensively.
That's a perfect example. The reason why the Packers get bit in the ass all the time is because either their defense or their special teams.
Yeah. And last year the defense stepped up. This year the defense gonna be better. I just said now that we got the Raiders special team coach that was the interim coach, now we have him as our special teams coach. Hopefully he could improve that because he is one of the best ones in the game.
You're a
special teams. Huh?
You're a Packers fan?
Yeah, I'm a big time Packers fan.
I'll tell you this, bro. And the reason why I'm gonna say this is because I watched that championship game last year with the Packers. Aaron Rodgers had nobody else to go to except for the wide receiver Davante Adams.
But that's another problem. That's another problem that I said. That's why I wasn't too mad. It hurts. I ain't gonna lie. It hurts. It hurts to lose Davante. But I'm not mad either because Rodgers has built too much of that's like his security blanket. So that's where he goes to, and he doesn't want to look elsewhere. So he's gonna make those throws to Davante when he could have made a throw somewhere else. But he has so much trust in Davante to make that catch that he's gonna give it to him. But that kind of hurts the offense because you're relying too much on that.
Yeah, but if you watch that championship game, there was no other choice. He had to go to Davante Adams.
Yeah, it was him and Aaron Jones. That last game that they played against the 49ers. You're talking about the 49ers. It was Aaron Jones and Davante Adams. After Davante Adams, Aaron Jones had the most receptions in that game.
The one last year, bro. Davante Adams almost had 20 receptions, bro. No other receiver was getting open. No other receiver was getting open, bro.
And that's what I was telling him. That imagine now this year you don't have him. You don't have that security blanket.
But that's what I said. I said this year, like I told you, it will be a more run heavy offense this year, and Rodgers will come out and make throws when he needs to make throws. And you know Rodgers is gonna make them throws because that's what Rodgers does.
You know what, We'll go whoop your ass on Christmas. Give you a nice little Christmas.
We'll see. I already told you.
Let me ask you.
I'll be there.
We definitely going. So we'll see.
I'll be there too. But let me ask you this: what's your Packers schedule prediction for yourself? What's your record prediction?
I think we'll end up going
14-3.
No, I don't think we go 14-3. I think we end up going probably
9-7.
I think we win 12 games.
No, you can't go 9-7.
We win 12 games and we lose 5.
Coño, that division got easier, bro.
I think, like I said, I know we're gonna win the division. I know we're gonna win the division. But I say we go 12-5. I say we'll go 12-5 this year.
Yeah, that's a good record. I see that for sure.
The only thing that concerns me with the Dolphins is, like I said, that O-line, man. If they don't get that right,
they have to get that right, bro. Listen, you don't win football games. To win football games in general, it starts in the trenches. To get to the playoffs, you have top 10 offensive line, bro.
That's true.
Yeah, and that's another thing why I say that's why I say Green Bay will be good because they got a good offensive line and Rodgers gets rid of the ball fast.
That's why I said on Monday. I said it. They need to go to Golden Corral, get a whole bunch of fat boys that eat a lot of steak, and put them on that line and tell them that if they quarterback gets sacked, no steak for you.
Y otra cosa, listen, another thing that people have to realize when it comes to the Dolphins offense, at least what Tua was allowed to do, it was a very conservative approach, bro. There wasn't a lot of taking shots down the field, but not because Tua couldn't or didn't want to. That was basically, the game plan. The game plan was, let's keep it safe. Let's let the defense win it. Don't mess up. That's and that happens across the league when you have a defensive coach. More often than not, especially when you have a young quarterback, they want to be in control of the outcome of the game. So they try to have that conservative approach. Right. And I think that we're going to see – that's why I say the Dolphins, my bold take is the Dolphins may be the first NFL team to have 4 receivers hit 1,000 yards. It's because it's an offensive-minded coach, and he's going to –
That sounds nice. That really does.
They're going to play loose, so
yeah, you gotta let Tua do what he did, dog.
You got to, bro. You can't have him second guess himself, bro. That's not his style.
I agree.
Can't hold him back. Can't pull a tally on him. Don't hold him back.
I agree. No. You gotta let that boy be. You gotta let. That's why you pay him millions for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You didn't get a Ferrari to not, drive it down to the East Coast or to the West Coast, and you didn't buy a Ferrari to have it parked, bro. You got a Ferrari to
go fast.
So that boy Tua, you say that boy Tua might throw for 5,000 yards this year, bro?
4,400, 4,500.
Well, he should be able to, well, their focus is a lot on yak.
Really crazy.
The yards after the catch, and you got the receivers to do it.
My stats for Tua for this season is 4,500 yards passing, because we're also going to throw it to Chase Edmonds out the backfield. We got a lot of running backs that can.
He could have got 4,000. He could have got 4,000 last year if he would have played. If he would have stayed healthy.
Well, he only played. Yeah, he only played.
13 games. 13 games.
Yeah. So, and most of those games, they took the ball away from him in the second half. So, in that Jaguars game, Tipo tenía 200 yards passing, bro. And in the after halftime, for some reason, the coach got conservative and they took their foot off the gas and they started running the ball. If you go look at that game right now, like if you guys have time, go look at the highlight or the quick 40-minute, 30-minute condensed game. Tua was lighting it up in the first half. And then out of nowhere in the second half, le quitan la pelota. I said, don't throw, let's run. And that didn't work. And then,
served the lead because I think that game we went out on a big lead at half.
And again, we didn't have that running back. I like Myles Gaskin, but Myles Gaskin is not a number one.
No.
Myles Gaskin is not a number one.
Did it all year.
And that's one example. So if you let Tua get into a rhythm, Tua is one of those rhythm quarterbacks, and he was cooking, bro. And then out of nowhere, you take the ball. I think his pass attempts for the whole second half was 10 passes in that Jags game. And in the first half, he had like 17 or something like that, 200 yards, almost 100% completion. I think he was like 16 for 17 or some crazy shit like that.
That was probably a Brian Flores thing.
But that's my point. When I say defensive coaches, they tend to have that conservative approach instead of the whole, okay, and Chamaco's on fire, keep letting him, let him go. Let him loose. That's basically the thing. We never let him loose in any situation. So I think this year.
I agree. I totally agree.
Letting him loose is going to be a good thing.
This definitely has to be the year for Tua. And if he does not live up to what he's supposed to do this year, move on.
Move on. This is the last year, bro. This is year number 3. Year number 3 for any quarterback since way back in the 90s, bro. If you don't show it by year 3, chances are you're just not gonna have it.
I mean, I'll give him the best. Yeah,
he's right. He's right.
The fourth year to do a QB battle, you draft a quarterback, let them battle it out. But it took Josh Allen about 3-4 years to get.
No, it took 3. Look, I'll give you guys examples. It took Josh Allen year 3 to figure it out. Pero you got to understand, Josh Allen, by the time year number 3 started, had 30 games under his belt. He never missed a game his first 2 years. So he had that continuity, that 30 games experience. So he saw every defense. Tua has only played 20 games entering into his 3rd year.
And the first year they tossed him to the Wolves.
He shouldn't have started his first year.
He should have never started. I agree.
If you
wasn't playing that bad.
But that's your fault. That's your fault.
That's Florida.
That's the fan base. That's the fan base fault.
Fan base.
That's the fan base fault. Oh, we won Tua. We won Tua. Yeah. Y'all was screaming that. Y'all was screaming that.
They were clapping.
Y'all was screaming that in the stands.
No,
hold on.
Yeah, y'all wanted Tua to start. Y'all were Tua.
Another example of that is when Tannehill got drafted. Well,
please don't talk about Tannehill.
But it's true though. They used to say that Tannehill chants in the stadiums.
Yeah, they did.
Like shit.
But they gave him 7 years.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Agree.
They gave him 7 years.
Le dieron un tiempo y le pagaron un cojón de dinero.
But they gave him 7 years. But what quarterbacks came after that they could have gotten?
Well, they could have gotten that Watson draft with Mahomes and Baker Mayfield. They could have picked up a quarterback in that draft, which was 3-4 years ago.
I would say one out of the 3 of those quarterbacks are worth picking.
Yeah, bro. 100%.
They could have done a lot. They could have had Drew Brees. They could have had Matt Ryan. There's a lot of things that we.
But that's the organization. That's the organization that they didn't want to get. That's what I don't understand. I didn't understand that. So you guys don't get Drew Brees because Drew Brees had an injury, but you go draft a guy that has freaking dislocated his hip. That dislocated his hip.
Bueno, that's why
you go draft him. You go draft him.
Hey, that's
what I don't understand. I don't understand what the Dolphins.
But your hip and your shoulder are 2 different things.
Because they saw
the hip. That Bo Jackson had a hip injury and he never came back from it.
And I'm surprised how Tua was even able to play.
Exactly. Yeah. So why would you? But you know why you had to draft Tua? You know why you had to draft Tua? Because Chris Greer, your GM, was on his nutsacks the whole time. Since he was in Alabama, we're gonna draft him. When he was a freshman, we're gonna draft him.
When they made that throw, their eyes were on.
They already made that, and you had to stick with it. That's why you couldn't get Herbert. That's why you couldn't get Herbert because Flores wanted Herbert, but you couldn't get him because they already made that commitment to the Dolphin fan that we're gonna get Tua. So if you would have not got Tua and you would have got a Herbert, what the Dolphins fans would have felt like?
I think we would have been in the same position.
No, but you would have felt some type of way because this whole time they're feeding you the fact that they're gonna get you Tua. We're gonna get Tua. We're gonna get Tua, and then you're gonna get Herbert, and you're like, but why Tua? What happened with Tua?
Hold on. Herbert walked into a better situation than Tua did.
Yeah. Of course, but look at since they got Herbert, they improved the offensive line in the Chargers. The offensive line is one of the best offensive line. But don't get me wrong, he has two outstanding receivers. He has a great running back. He has a great running back. What happened?
9-7.
Same 9-7. But they're 9-7, but they're playing the hardest division in the AFC.
You're right.
Hey, they're playing the hardest division in the AFC. And this year is going to be even worse.
Our division. Well, now we'll see if it's more competitive. But our division was one team is Buffalo. We couldn't beat them.
Yeah, Buffalo is only one team. You got to get Buffalo. Right now, it's Buffalo. If you go to the AFC West, who you think is winning that division right now?
I think it's a toss-up.
Who you think is winning that?
Hey, we lost to the Jets last year.
But I'm saying, if you look at the division, who you think is winning that division right now? Do you give it to Kansas City still? Do you still give it to Kansas City?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Mahomes doesn't play that well without Tyreek. So I still gotta see.
That's what I was saying.
Do you give it to the Raiders? Do you give it to the Raiders?
I think the Raiders. I think they're in a good position. Now, I'm not gonna say it's hard to get to the Super Bowl. It's hard. Hold on.
Okay.
They're in a good position to go in. They're a contender
because they host the Super Bowl. Because they host the Super Bowl?
No, not because of that.
No, not because they host the Super Bowl.
Well, that you got to give it that because the last 2 years, the last 2 years, the whole team has been hosting the damn Super Bowl.
I think Davante Adams.
Yeah, that's true.
They just gave him another weapon.
Yeah, but okay. But okay, what about the Chargers? But what about the Chargers?
Improved a lot on defense. They improved a lot on defense.
How difficult it's going
to be. Improved a lot on defense.
What about them?
What about the Chargers? They got it. Their defense is going to be healthy, and they picked up great DBs.
Yeah, they do.
That doesn't matter.
But that's what I'm saying. So, but that's what I'm saying. Who do you think wins that division?
It's tough to say. They're not going.
And who's the other team? Who's the other team in that division? Because my mind went blank on the other teams.
They weren't close last year.
Denver. No.
And you got Denver. And you got Denver. Denver has a great defense. And now they got an actual quarterback.
And they got the young receivers. They got
an actual quarterback over there. They got to run. They got a two-headed monster in the backfield.
What are you telling me by that?
So that's what I'm saying. You can flip the coin. You can flip the coin in that division, and anybody could win that division. That's a hard division. That's a hard division to play in.
So
I think the Raiders have that division.
Like the AFC East.
No.
What you mean the AFC East?
No.
We already know what the Jets are. You know what the Jets are. Yeah. The only team, listen, the team that you're competing with right now, you're trying to compete with Buffalo. But I think right now you're trying to compete with the Patriots. Can y'all beat the Patriots? And then maybe can y'all beat Buffalo?
Even with Tom Brady. We beat
Tom Brady.
So I really don't matter.
And that's a dynasty too. Well, the Patriots were a dynasty.
It's a while to beat them with Tom Brady.
Hey, and the Patriots were a dynasty.
They never had
They went on like a 10-season streak on whooping our ass. So
yeah, they did though. They did. Those were rough times. Those were rough times.
But Joel, you have to give the Patriots. You got to give them. Poseidon, you got to give the Patriots. They're a dynasty too. The Patriots were a dynasty too.
Yeah, but that's all over now that they don't have Tom Brady.
But it's fine. It's fine. But you know that era was.
I am interested to see how that offense is going to operate without McDaniels for New England.
And you got to say the same thing about Buffalo because Buffalo does not have Gable no more. Yeah, so you got to see how that offense works too.
Yeah,
you have.
And who's running the Dolphins defense? Wasn't it Flores? Now who's running the defense now?
No, we don't know that.
We don't know that. There's never been reported
on COVID, bro. How often do you guys go on live?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Bueno, send me the links, bro. I'll join you guys whenever you guys go live, bro. I enjoyed our conversation, bro. I enjoyed meeting you guys.
No.
Appreciate it, brother.
Dale, for sure. Oye, estás rolando ahí un tabaquito, bro, y no me invita.
Hace rato está en eso.
Hace rato está.
He's been doing that shit for a good minute, bro.
Hace rato está en eso.
I have yet seen that damn thing come out.
Oye, dale, boys out, bro.
Dale.
All right, man. Appreciate it, brother.
Dale, man.
Dale, cuídate.
Well, it was 9:10, guys. Y'all want to keep rolling or y'all want to end the live, guys?
This guy is going to Fortune's Keep.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on for a little bit of COD, see how that goes.
I think.
Mr. Weber 85.
Yes, sir.
Are you jumping on?
I might. I'm not too sure, but I'll see what's up. I might jump in. I might jump in the shower and probably call it a night, but we'll see.
Technical difficulties.
No.
Broke Boys Production.
Hey, but Phil, I'm glad that you're starting to learn how to work this thing.
I'm getting there.
And you need to adjust the flag in the back a little bit. It's a little quicker.
It's probably listen.
Not only that, The drinks that I had today were very good. I'm planning to have a couple more.
Oh, there you go.
And
we only got 2 more days of work, and then you guys got a long weekend.
Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Well, tomorrow, after I believe after 4:00, isn't it NBA free agency? We're gonna see a lot of
We'll see if there's gonna be action.
We could touch base on because there's gonna be a lot of signings between tomorrow.
4:01, there'll be a bunch of signings.
And then you got the Israel fight on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He fights on Saturday.
Yeah, Israel fights, and I think the other one fights too. I think it's 2 championship belts. It's 2 championship belts.
I think the other one is
well, currently
it's Holloway, right? Holloway.
That's his name.
With the Australian, the champion. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Well, currently, they got the USFL. They're in the playoffs right now, but
have any of you guys watched the game of that?
I'll be honest, I have not even paid attention to that shit.
I saw at the beginning of the season a little bit of it because I think they were playing it on Fox.
Yeah,
they do play it on Fox.
They play it on Fox,
but
they're
the way they schedule their games, they started off at
Saturday and Sunday. It's Saturday and Sunday, right? It was Saturday and Sunday.
Sometimes, not all the time. Like I think today, yesterday was Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday they had a game, and they had the game at 5:00.
But you watch it, you got it because isn't the championship game this weekend?
They had a playoff game yesterday.
I think it's the championship game. I think you're watching a rerun, bro. I think the championship game.
Look it up.
Look it up, Phil. You got the iPad right there. Look it up. USFL.
You got the master control.
I think it's the championship game. I think it's the Birmingham. Versus the New Jersey Generals.
And which is the one that T.O. be playing? What league is that?
That's like an indoor league with Manziel.
It is the championship.
It is a championship game, and who is it?
On
Sunday, Birmingham versus Philly.
Yeah.
So Philly won. Philly ended up beating the Generals.
Yeah. But I sworn they played yesterday.
You probably watched
Even if they did play, all right. Even if they did, well, it depends on how.
They were playing yesterday.
It says they set to return for a second season, so I guess it worked out. It worked out.
They made their money. They made their TV deals.
It worked out because they're bringing it back for a second season.
And it was competitive, dude.
As Fox will be.
I can't tell you what it was because I didn't even watch a single game. I just saw a couple of the camera views.
Sorry, it was June 25th.
Well, June 25th, wasn't that on a Saturday?
That was on Saturday.
It was on Saturday.
Or Sunday?
On Saturday.
Can't be out here be giving that false information.
Damn.
Who's your source?
Who's your source?
I sworn I see. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe
you saw a retake of it, bro. You were watching
for that game on Sunday. Maybe they were promoting for the game on Sunday.
Maybe. It was competitive. A couple games that I watched, dude. There was some nice
play.
I think they got Cardinals Clinsbury in there in this league. Cliff Clinsbury.
Marlins and Cardinals 2-2 right now, bottom of the 5th.
Oh wow.
Los malecitos. ¿Dónde están los malecitos? Ah, míralo ahí.
2-2 right now, bottom of the 5th.
All right, perfect. So you guys already know.
Yeah, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here chopping it up some more, bro. We're gonna keep chopping it up
for 2 hours, bro.
Oh, we got another run. It's 3-2,
you got a celebrity on here. You got to pay me by the hour. This is not something that you know.
He says you get paid on salary.
He's gonna get that bill.
Salary.
You understand what I'm saying? So, I got a couple boxes here in the background. It's all right, the way Phil pays me, that's why I got them boxes out there. Get new stuff every day. You know what I'm saying?
You guys are
Hey, to all the people that were listening to us or watching us, hit that like button, subscribe.
Yes, sir. Hit that like.
We'll be here on Friday. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Same time.
With the same board, same time.
Same guys.
Poseidon, there you go.
Wevo 85, Mr. Willie Beeman.
Y'all.
And Philly 305, your boy's checking out this thing. Y'all have a good night, Miami.
Y'all have a good night.
You too, man. You already know.
Dale.